YAJ.
Just crying about the music and then you need to turn it up. What over there?
Are we on Facebook? This is not coming up.
Somebody's over there smoking a lot of crack. I can't tell you who it is, but I think it's Robert Rose.
Welcome to YAJ. Welcome to YAJ.
Hello, everybody. It's St. Patrick's Day. Of course, I know a lot of people are not happy about that because they're not able to go out there and have some fun, which I can understand that.
That would have been last weekend.
No, they're doing it this weekend too. They canceled a lot of things.
For those who didn't pay attention to yesterday, how convenient it was that it was 3:16 yesterday. For those who read the Bible, John chapter 3:16. So what I'm trying to tell you is, the midst of all this is, because the reason why I wanted to leave the title blank and not St. Patrick's Day, none of that crap, is that there is a pandemic. This is probably the first of many. And a lot of people who change from this point on and nothing. You can believe me or not. It does not matter. What matters is that this is now going to be called survival of the fittest. Because the weak, the elderly, they've already said, I heard a little bit of the news conference this morning. Basically, in a nutshell, if you're not understanding anything above 60, hell, I have to worry about that in almost 22 years. But anything above 60, they're trying to wipe you out. And you can keep on being in denial about it all you want to. Look at the toilet paper. Look at y'all fighting over water. Look at everything that's going on. For God's sake, you don't even wipe your hands in public, but you're worried about toilet paper now. This stuff is no joke. Veronica Rose and I were just watching something on the BBC where this young kid, I call him a kid because I'm in my 40s, almost 50, was talking about, I don't know why they got to have us inside. This is from a whole nother country. And I looked at Veronica Rose, I said, he's the first one they're going to shoot. Because these people today, when it comes to martial law, are not going to care about your feelings. They're not going to care if you have a hangnail, you just came from the club. If you miss your curfew, they are told to shoot to kill or they have consequences. Times have changed. If they can shoot you with you in handcuffs, they're going to shoot you in general because you missed your curfew. See, this whole thing that y'all not getting, and y'all can play around with it all you want to, but the whole thing about it is this. What are you going to do when it really does happen? You really have a curfew. What are you going to do?
It's going to be fun, that's for sure.
What are you going to do when you have to stay in the house and you can't go nowhere?
It'll be fun. I got movies.
After a while, the walls will cave in.
Yeah, they will.
And you're going to want to go outside and get some fresh air. And you still can't go.
Yeah, but see, the thing is what they're talking about is that this coronavirus does not like the sun.
It does not matter. It's not about the virus. It's about you as an individual.
I understand that.
And what they're saying is what a curfew is. What they're trying to tell you is what time you got to be home. What you cannot do. You can't walk the street. You can't even come out your front door. It's like what it was in Munich. What it was in the Soviet Union. It's like watching it on TV all over again in the 80s. Watching military going up and down the street, making sure these guys, watching the long lines for bread.
Well, there's, Tracy said she ran into a woman. She said she was 98, been through 2 wars. This is crazy. She looked great. So 2 wars, and we're sitting here battling this. And I know those wars were a lot worse than what we're battling right now.
Because our government has made us weak. They have took the masculinity out of men and put it into the females who have a split personality. They want us to be feminine, but yet we can't be masculine.
You can be masculine.
Really?
You shouldn't let
You got a bunch of young boys running around in skinny jeans. Where they go? How far do you think they're gonna get up the street?
Well, maybe they don't like them bell bottoms. I know I don't like bell bottoms.
You
Those
got-
were back then. This is now.
You got half the male population sitting in prison over dumb things.
Well, there are some dumb things, and there are some things that they need to be. And
What are
there
you talking
wasn't
about?
done really
Skinny
bad.
jeans?
Skinny jeans, they're like tight against your leg all the way
Yeah,
down.
but what about football players? They wear skinny tight all the time. Well, what's up with that? Huh?
Well, you got plays that the guys wear out of tights.
Football players wear tights. What's up with that?
Yeah,
Why?
well, you can see everything.
Exactly.
Just because soccer players, football players, who are better actors than anybody else on the planet when it comes to
No.
their sport,
No.
Oh, better
Yes.
actors? Really?
No.
they get hit and they go, "Oh, he hit me in the head."
No.
Anyway, we're not talking about
Tights.
You don't watch sports.
I do watch some sports. I've watched hockey where they can kick some butt.
But he
Football.
was referring to American football with the pigskin, where soccer is really football in different countries. But what I'm trying to tell you is this, y'all. All I'm saying to you is this. What makes you think this is going to stop? What really makes you think this is going to stop?
Hey, big homie. I'm cooking a frog slow. I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what time it is?
I know, the only thing I know is that, 2 years ago when we did the show with JC, he might have been a conspiracy theorist, but, the whole thing about it was when you really did things, when you really did the depth of America and America's history, we have been purging all along. And now all of a sudden China's fine. But the whole thing about it is this, y'all. Every time the world panics, we panic. I don't understand why. Every time the world panics, we panic. If something happens in one part of the world where their money
Yeah,
goes
back that
down,
Not all we in the world panic.
uh,
There are certain people that do panic, and there are other ones that, okay, we got it, it's there, and stuff.
well, I'm talking about like financially. Like, look at what happened when China had the virus going on.
Well,
The Dow Jones went down. Things, if China had stopped the export and import, you look what happened. Bare shelves. So this whole thing, your government is lying to you. We're America. Isn't our shelves supposed to be filled?
but how many of, like, what did I tell you that flu was that we had? Swine flu? We've had
H1N1,
we've had all kinds of flus go around, and
West Nile.
even the regular flu takes people down at times.
Yeah. How does milk affect the virus? How does
I
bleach,
just can't drink milk, period. But bleach, I'm sorry.
all the stuff that's supposed to be made here in America?
How
I'm
would
not,
you drink bleach though?
no. What I'm saying is, why are our shelves bare when you make this every day? Why are our shelves bare? We get milk from each state. Somebody has their own milk people. Eggs, everything, toilet paper. You supposedly have a company that produces this every day. How did y'all drop the ball and not have anything on the shelf when you do it every day? You charge us every day when we go buy it. So how you not have the product on the shelf every day? You having it on the shelf every day?
Well, they're stocking it. That's why a lot of these places are closing early so they can stock it up.
Stock what?
The
That shit-
toilet paper, the paper towels, and the food that's been taken.
Walmart's like a depot. You should already have your toilet paper there. I don't understand.
They
You
do
knew
have it
this
there,
was-
but you had so many people take it at one time. It's one thing when you go to the store and it's just a once a week thing.
I understand.
But people are going every day.
So
People are piling up.
what about the other grocery stores? That's the whole reason why you were called a grocery chain. Y'all supposed to be supplied too. If Walmart runs out, there's Kroger, there's Food Lion, there's Aldi's, there's Lindell, wherever the hell they call it. There's there's that other store, Wegmans. So how Publix, all you grocery stores, how you running out of toilet paper?
Publix is running out of it.
How?
Lysol they're running out of. They're trying to limit things that people are not limiting. That's like when we saw on Facebook. This woman had, I know, at least 5 or 6 12-pack toilet paper in a cart. The woman just wanted one of them. And they were like, no. And they got into a big fight over it.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, people. Like they said, there's people out here with babies. There's people out here that need it just as much as you do. You know, go sparingly.
Hey, just like we found out, look at our jobs. We're out of work.
Yeah, there's quite a few of us out of work.
But the wealthy aren't. The wealthy got everything they need. Sometimes you poor people need to wake up. Middle class, you need to wake up.
I was told that some of these grocery stores, there are people spending between $400 to about $2,000 in groceries.
I'm telling you like this. If you pick the wrong person when it comes time to election day, you are a moron. If you pick the wrong person, you are a moron. I'm not talking about somebody who said, I can get you out of this. That's exactly what they want to hear. Look here, man. You are out of work. You live paycheck to paycheck. I'm kicking it real now. You live paycheck to paycheck. What do you think's going to happen? Your bills are going to get behind. Is your bosses? Is government? They get their paid sick leave. How come you don't? They say they might pay you, but you got to go through a website. You all need to figure this out, man. Because the bottom line is this. I'm going to tell you what somebody told me. Preparation. That's the key word. Once you use that as in a homework type of sentence, preparation. Do you prepare for anything? I did. And I have no money. But the whole thing about it is because
you got people that live paycheck to paycheck.
It's not the point. Because again, if the world was to stop right now and the currency is dead and gone, you're going to have to learn how to survive. So I can't feel sorry for people.
That's the problem.
If there's no money, the mighty dollar might get cut one day, Veronica Rose, and I'm telling you this.
Okay,
the
well,
mighty dollar will get cut.
If it gets cut, then some of the shows that we've seen in the past is exactly how you're going to survive. People are going to be stealing from each other, or you're going to have groups of people that are going to take care of each other and fight with this people and fight with these people. And that's when it gets real, and that's when it gets sad.
Yeah. I ain't going to tell you what they really might do next time, because I'm going to keep that to myself. I'll let you figure that out. But I'm telling you like this. You can keep on following.
I was just told if you are out of work, you can apply for unemployment immediately, no week waiting. Thank you.
Yep.
We need that.
I'm just telling you, man.
But I think some of us still get a paycheck, but not as big as it should.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if that would work just as well.
I'm just trying to, I don't know.
Because when your check gets cut,
I'm just telling you, you can keep watching Joe Rogan and all the other Sally Homemaker. You can keep watching them. They're gonna be all right. What about you? Some point you need to pay attention to yourself, because I'm telling you, everybody thought this was a joke when I said this 2 years ago. It's going to happen, and next time it's going to be AI. It's going to be all the things that y'all keep crying about that ain't going to happen. They're going to perfect it. Why do they need you when they can do it all by computer animation? Who's the one?
The people that are on here: Susie, Tracy, Crystal, Paul, Bryce, Elvira, and Angie, and
Algie.
Algie.
People, Y'all have a good evening. Again.
And thank y'all for listening.
Mhm.
And yeah, I know it's St. Patty's Day, but this St. Patrick's Day and a lot of other days right now are just kind of, but hey, it is what it is. So we just take one day at a time and go
Love
forward.
you. Love you kids. Love you grandchildren. Y'all have a good night. I'm out.
All right, good night, Lawrence. Good night.
YAJ
Susie. Good night,
effect.
y'all.
YAJ effect. YAJ.
Heal the world.
You know, it's me
Make
on
it
the
a special
world.
place for you and for me. Cause I got no dollar today.
Come on now.
Somebody give to me in Africa 19 cents a day.
Really.